Hello there, Scrublords, and welcome to Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. My name is Sam. You may remember me from the Assassin's Creed video we just did. On my right is Ben. On my
Hello.
left is Jake.
I'm the other guy from the Assassin's Creed video, but didn't know what he was doing.
I have never played Dark Souls all the way through before. Ben has played Dark Souls many times before.
Quite a few, yeah.
I'm guessing you're pretty good at it by now.
At least know my way around the PvE.
Yes, we brought Ben because he knows a lot about the lore of Dark Souls, so we thought we would discuss some of the lore while we're playing it. Might be a bit interesting. You might learn something. Yeah. So I wanted to play Dark Souls all the way through. I love Bloodborne. I played Dark Souls 2. Would you input Babs for me, please?
I will do.
Thanks. So we thought we would record my first proper playthrough.
As a proper frame of reference, if I'm remembering correctly, he has gotten to Blighttown.
Yes.
Or Lower Blighttown, the swampy area.
That's the furthest I've ever got, and the frame rate dipped like a bitch when I got there.
Right. Oof.
See, do you know what I'm doing already?
I do, but I really wanted it.
Well, what are my other options? Talk me through it.
Right. Well, I'd say... Well, first of all, change your class to Deprived real quick.
Deprived?
Deprived.
Okay.
We'll talk about some of this stuff. Just so you can change your physique. And then you put the armour on, and it gives you an idea of what you're going to look like.
Okay, you see, he knows all the tips. he knows everything about this game.
Well, yeah, some of them, at least on males, I know that the very large builds, they might look okay when you are naked or near enough, but then when you put armour on, you just look sort of chubby, and it just looks a bit awkward.
Looks a bit weird, yeah.
So you want to sort of make your build, see what you look like, then pop an armour set on.
I'm gonna
if you
go.
like it.
Let's go with average. We're all
Should we
very
go
average
large?
men.
Look at that booty.
Uh,
That's
Booty
a
too
Kincaid
strong.
booty that is right there.
I'm going large.
Right, well, just quickly change your class to, I don't know, knight or whatever.
Yes, right. This is something we're gonna have to talk about first. What class would you recommend?
Well, Dark Souls is a role-playing game, so I kind of want to go for, if you're really set on choosing Black Fire Bombs, then yeah, you are losing out on the Master Key.
Right. How useful is the Master Key?
Well, you can pick it up in the sewers.
Okay, yeah, I remember the sewers.
Off, I can't remember his name now, the Irish vendor.
Oh yeah, the guy that sells the crystal swords.
Something of Zena.
Yeah.
And, we don't know a lot about the law. Forgot the vendor's name. But you can pick up that early, but to have it is kind of nice because it does open some areas up a bit early.
Yeah,
areas.
like in Undeadburg.
But considering this is a first playthrough, it might be better to just go through areas as we get to them.
Sure, yeah.
But,
right,
like I
okay,
said-
so you know what I play in Bloodborne, right? In Bloodborne, I'm kind of a strengthy guy. So would
Yeah.
you recommend strength for this game?
Strength's not bad, for the most part, most people's first builds, I know mine was, it was just like a basic heavy weapon, sword and board.
Okay, I'm going to go sword and board. So warrior or knight, would you say?
No, I think it's fair to say we want to try to make a
Look at that
bit of a mix.
vitality.
We'd probably want to try and make a bit of a mixed build, so we can show off a variety of weapons,
Sure.
armors.
Yeah.
You can somewhat specialise, but like I said, it's a role-play game, so who is Babs?
Babs is... She's who I always make. Babs is in Fallout 4. She was in... she's in Bloodborne. She kicks ass.
So,
she looks good while she's doing it.
Alright, well, we might actually want to just have a quick read of these class descriptions.
Sure, yeah.
They might give us something.
Fearless warrior? No, Babs is not low ranking.
Low ranking, aimless wanderer.
I roam around. I roam around. I think,
Guilt ridden thief.
I'm just gonna go warrior. Because I feel like it's a good middle ground.
It's the vanilla of all classes.
It is.
There are actually some class descriptions which are at least
Are there?
one which I do want to see.
I think
Okay.
most of the names you can kind of figure out, though, to be honest.
Well, I think we're just on a thief.
Thief?
Guilt ridden thief. Obviously, if you want to roleplay, what have they done? What are you guilt ridden
Right,
about?
yes, I see what you mean.
Has the master key. Obviously, that's a huge thing because it means you can get 2 starting gifts essentially.
Right.
You got your bandit.
Yep.
Just Savage Bandit, not much there.
What's the difference between warrior and knight?
Health, basically. Knight's a meat shield, whereas warrior's like a...
I think one's a bit tanky, one's a bit
Yeah.
strengthy. Bow Wheel Hunter, not much there.
Yep.
Sorcerer of the Vinheim Dragon School.
What's the Vinheim Dragon School?
Well, Vinheim is sort of a country or location in the world. We never get to visit anywhere but Lordran.
Okay.
But it's a place that is referenced a few times. And there is like the big mage school there. Obviously, you're getting something here.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
it tells you where you originated.
So
You were studying. at
we're already
Vinheim.
getting lore in the title screen.
Pretty much, yeah. We got your Pyromancer.
Yep.
Another one, Swamp Pyromancer.
Okay.
So obviously, it's something we'll come up against. That'll come up again later. But Pyromancers originate in the Great Swamp, so you are kind of getting a bit of lore here.
Yeah, yeah. Cleric?
Cleric on a pilgrimage. Obviously,
Maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords.
attaboy. It doesn't tell you where they pilgrimaged, well, where they came from,
Yeah.
at least now. But you do get some lore. You get to find out where they were coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you've got deprived. It's just
It's just...
unclothed enigma.
Yeah. That looks... I kind of like deprived, though. Look at those stats. They're so equal. It's all 11, apart from level 6.
Well, most people, like, if you want to go really easy, dirty sort class, but Pyromancer is generally considered the easier starting class because
Okay.
Pyromancer is rather strong at the beginning, and you do get it a lot earlier.
Okay.
Then you start at level 1, which can be handy.
Right, I'm making an executive decision. I'm going warrior.
Right.
All that to get to warrior.
Well, yeah, no, it's just... Well, oh, quickly, do you like your build in that armour?
Yes.
Right, cool. We'll start with that.
Chunky.
Gifts. That might actually be worth going through.
Yeah, sure.
You know, let's just completely go for it here. No sign of gift. Divine Holy Water. So, Goddess's Blessing.
Is that consumable?
It is, yes.
That's shite.
Well, to be fair, like, Black Fire Bombs are consumable. Yeah, you're going for that.
True.
You don't really get anything there. 20 Humanities. Tiny Sprite called Humanity, sometimes found on Caxes.
So I can become human with that.
Yes.
Right.
And, you know, Twin, you get two of them at once.
Right.
But,
I will remind me to ask you what the benefits of being human are.
We will get into Humanity later on, but, you know, for now, there's not much to there.
Yes.
Binoculars.
Uh-huh.
Bit of a
That's
waste.
just-
You can get some of those, like, immediately after hitting filing.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah. So no point in those.
Yeah. The pendant. Oh, the pendant.
Go on.
Miyazaki, you massive troll.
Go on, tell me.
Trinket, no effect, but fond memories comfort travellers. Everybody thought there'd be some secret meaning or secret use behind the pendant. And it turns out Miyazaki just turned around in the end and just said, it's literally useless.
What if we pick the pendant now and we find the use for it during
Oh,
the playthrough?
I'm pretty sure this many years on we're not going to find
No.
a use. But
But it would blow my mind.
it's more of a roleplay element, and you can actually get one in game through one of the covenant systems.
You can or you can't.
You can.
Right.
It's a bit of a random, I
Okay.
believe, but you can get one later on. You got your master key.
Yep.
Opens any basic lock. Initial equip for Thief.
How do you know what a basic lock is? Or does it not tell you?
It's sort of like shortcut locks. Like, I wouldn't be able to go to the final boss store and try and open it with a master key, in a sense. Like, if it's locked off like sort of story progression, you can't.
Sure.
It's literally just side doors, but it is really, really, really handy.
Cool. Bear that in mind.
Like 99% of people will take it.
It's a good. It's probably kind of the best one, really. But
Yeah. Tiny Beings ring, special tribal ring. That description's a lie.
is it?
It says HP recovers slowly, but it just gives you like a really tiny boost to your max health.
Right. Okay. So that's
Worthless.
basically.
Yeah, I think you can get one of those as well. Actually, I think you can get pretty much all of this in game at some point.
Okay.
And the Old Witch's ring.
Gift from a witch, ancient ring with no obvious effect. Does it have an effect?
It does,
Okay. What does
and
it do?
it's not something that'll help too much, but it's just really nice lore-wise. I kind of want you to take it, but if you really set on getting the Demon's Grey Hammer.
Well, I was just gonna kill the. I only wanted to pick the fire bombs just to kill him straight away.
Yeah,
But I don't
obviously.
mind. I don't mind killing him the second time.
Well, you can only get the hammer. I'm pretty sure you can't get it later on in the game. I'm almost positive you can... Sorry. No, you can trade something to the crow later on.
Right.
So if you really set on the hammer, you can get it later, but if you want it like straight up immediately,
Well, I think it'd be better for me to go one-handed sword and shield anyway. So,
sword and board to begin with.
do you want me to pick the old witch's ring?
I kind of do, because it's not huge, but it is just
Okay,
a quite nice little thing when you eventually get around to it.
I'm willing to trust you,
Thank you.
even though you could, like with your knowledge, you could completely destroy my playthrough.
Well, if I wanted to destroy, I would have immediately told you pendant, best item in the game, gun.
10 out of 10.
But,
Best item.
Actually, yeah, we do get a bit of lore and some descriptions from
Right, okay.
Japan.
What?
That face
Wow.
is much worse on male. But,
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, if we start up at commoner, we do get some descriptions.
Yeah, sure. You want to have a look?
Yeah. Very average common face. There's like pretty much nothing there.
So much lore.
Yeah.
Delta Farmer.
Commonly seen face in the 5-finger delta. We get no more about the 5-finger delta. It's literally just like a throwaway description right here.
5-finger death punch.
The Astora royalty.
Yep.
Beautiful face of the refined, common in Restora.
Is Astora in Dark Souls 2?
No.
No. For some reason that made me think of the Queen from Dark Souls 2.
No.
I have played Dark Souls 2, by the way, because for some reason I decided to play the sequel first.
So have I, but my knowledge on that one's a bit more squiffy.
Okay.
Dragon
Skull?
Well, as a quick thing, we do meet quite a few people from Astora.
Oh, right, okay.
Case in point, the first NPC, the first person we ever talked to in this game, is from Astora.
Right, okay, cool.
Dragon Scholar.
Yep.
Intelligent, sharp lines, but scholarly. Looks, invite, insult. Not quite sure what that means. But I'm pretty sure this is just referring to the Dragon School in Vinheim. Obviously,
Okay,
Dragon
yeah,
Scholar.
that makes sense.
Thorland Cleric. Look common in Thorland, known for its stalwart clerics. If you put two and two together, you might remember the cleric is on a pilgrimage.
Yes.
From, most likely, Thorland, known for its stalwart clerics. So we get a bit
Genius.
of...
Absolute genius.
We're getting something here. Jubilant Katarina.
Katarina.
Jovial features of Katarina, known for festivity and drink.
I like these people.
We do meet a couple of travellers from Katarina later on. You will have met one, actually.
Right.
For those that haven't played Dark Souls before, we'll meet him later. Onion Bro.
Oh, the guy with the massive helmet.
Onion Bro.
Oh,
The
okay.
best of the bros.
Yes.
One of them.
I remember him.
Dubious Kareem. Ominous features associated with the Earl of Kareem.
He looks like Neil from The Young Ones.
We do meet a couple of people from Kareem, actually.
Okay.
They are a bit sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
They are a little dubious.
Okay, I like where this is going.
But yeah, for the most part, anyone from Kareem is a little untrustworthy, and we do get some lore about it later on in the game.
Okay, I'm not going to be from Kareem. Classic Xena.
Thoughtful, mature face, common in historical Xena. Xena?
Xena?
Not a clue. That's just...
Xena Warrior Princess.
I'm pretty sure we don't get anything about Xena either, so I think this is just they wanted to fill in some locations.
So something to do with the swamps come up before, hasn't
Great Swamp heretics face prejudice for their atypical looks. The Great Swamp is known for its pyromancers, heretics, which sort of gives you a that like pyromancy sort of look down.
Pyromancy, that would make sense because there's a lot to do in this game about fire, isn't there?
Yes.
So.
And finally, we have the Far East Traveller. Face from a distant eastern land of almond eyes and thin lips.
Okay. Anything?
We do meet some people and get some items from the east.
Cool.
So we find out a little bit about that.
None of these have any stats or anything. It's just.
It's just how you look.
Cool. I'm gonna go.
If
for
you
classic Xena.
Good choice. If you really want, you can customize it like more detailed, but it's just.
Just need to make Babs look her best. Give me a
It's,
sec. Oh, we'll go for braided. That looks the most.
that's
practical.
actually got some little bit of lore in it, or at least some hairstyles. Do.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Do enlighten me.
Oh, well, if you want to nip onto hairstyles first,
Sure.
start up at shaved.
Shaved.
Just.
Yep.
Bald head, whatever.
Very short.
Masculine, clipped short.
Yep.
Some of these are fine. Just next.
Yep.
Square chop. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There is some difference. Long braided hair as the old nobility.
Right. Yeah.
I think you do meet. Does she? I think it might meet some royalty later on with the hairstyle.
All right. Okay.
If you want to quickly, since you're just using basic, like base everything, just go male for a second, if you would, please.
Sure.
Just to check the hairs. Yeah.
Oh God, he's not looking great, is he?
Yes.
Whoa.
There we go. Hair.
It's quite
Newly
bad,
trimmed
that
as the
hairstyle.
old nobility.
Really is.
Which I think this is it's got something to do with, like, I think Japanese nobility used to have this hairstyle.
That looks like a really like clericy hairstyle to me.
It is actually, but I think this does historically have something to do with nobility.
Have you ever seen Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like that guy. Actually, I'm just a friar.
That he does. But if we just quickly go up, we might
Yep,
get
sure.
a bit more.
Cut short, slightly long, common for youth.
We get some slight description about the youth of this world.
Accented by sweat.
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
something by sweat. So like, yeah,
Oh, well, I like that one.
yeah.
It's like Geralt of Rivia. Pull back, slight wave, shows age, bald
Yeah.
head.
You got your nice to see the hairline. Like there's not too much difference, but you just like there's like a slight difference.
Yeah, yeah.
Feel free to go back.
Will do.
Female.
Right, let's get Babs back on, shall we? Right, we've got everything large.
Hair color. There is actually some.
Really?
Yeah, if you start up at black.
Okay.
Some
colour.
much basic.
Sure.
Basic. Common in Kareem.
Oh, okay.
So obviously, yeah, dark blue hair and eyes.
Is Kareem with the untrustworthy people?
Dubious Kareem.
Yes.
So you get like common in North Katarina.
Right, yep.
Beloved by certain members of nobility.
Ooh.
Whether it's natural or they actually sort of have dyed their hair. No idea, but
No, in Dark Souls they'll just set it on fire.
considered antiquated in these times. Silver hair and eyes.
Dark purple.
Rare colour of a near extinct race. You find nothing out about that.
The way you looked at me then, it was like you had a theory.
No.
A game
it's just-
theory.
Wrong show.
Damn it.
I honestly don't know. I think it was their excuse to put purple hair in the game.
Yeah.
Because we never find out about this near extinct race unless, it references
Well,
like...
This is like something
Something.
I've always wondered about, right? Like, they put all this lore in and everybody, like, obviously says it's very deep and whatnot. And I just wonder how much of it was just, like, off the cuff. Just like, we'll just put this in and just see if they speculate about it.
Yeah.
So this is a good example of that.
I think there is a lot of stuff that might have just been put in for... Help, there's some stuff that's just been put in for aesthetic purposes,
Yeah.
which some people have managed to just create like theories and they've managed to go off on tangents about it. And it's just like you can just imagine like Miyazaki was just like just put some bricks there, whatever.
Yeah.
And then burning red hair and eyes, a very rare color.
Oh, I'm giving Babs that. Yeah.
Are you happy?
I'm happy. We've got Babs. We've got Old Witch's Ring. Right. Are we ready to go?
We are. And now it is time for Quiet Tigers. because
Quiet
people get-
Tigers.
Oh, opening cutscene.
I'll see you on the other side, bitches.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity, heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights, and the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty lords peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign.
Yeah.
No, nobody fart.
That woman just in the cutscene then, it's believed that that's Anastasia.
Yes, indeed.
Who's that?
The
The
firekeeper
dark
of
sign
Firelink.
brands the undead.
We will meet when we get there.
Okay, sure.
Usually like a sort of lower level.
I have a quick question, actually, about the cutscene.
And
Because
it
we were
is
talking about the pyromancers. Do they have anything to do with the witches?
Undead
They
are
do.
crowned
Pyromancy
undead.
is a somewhat like bastardized form of flame sorcery, which they use.
Where they are
Right, okay.
locked away to await
Bastardized.
the end of the
Yeah, like this is getting into a whole thing, but originally there was flame sorcery,
Okay.
which you see the witches using just then.
This
Uh,
is your fate.
then Seath sort of created the sorcery we know as, the sorcery class.
The dragon.
The dragon, yes.
Right, okay.
Seath the Scaleless. Big white thing,
Yeah.
tentacles, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
No eyes. And that's where we got that sorcery from. And then this is sort of getting into lore, which we'll kind of come across later, but one of the witches sort of taught pyromancy, the sort of like weakened form, to a human.
Right,
Who
okay.
then sort of spread it out.
Cool. I like how like humanity in this is just set up as like just a complete inconvenience to the world. Nobody likes the humans. And I'm in. I'm playing.
Very good.
Come on, Babs. Let's fuck things up.
Well, first of all,
Huh.
well, where do you think that key's stashed?
Oh, I don't know.
That body doesn't look like he's got very many pockets.
People are throwing corpses in here all the time. It's my only source of food.
Dungeon cell key.
It's like somebody just baked me a
ooh,
cake with
actually-
a file in it.
If you would, check the description of it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh,
Actually think it's got some description to it.
oh, yeah, I forgot you can't really pause this game.
No. So, we have started with the Dark Sign, a black separation crystal. Crystal.
Right, yes.
That's essentially a homeward bone, but you lose your souls in humanity.
Was that consumable?
No.
Okay.
It's, you can just keep using it. Like, I've never used it once in my life.
What, the dark side?
Yes.
Right.
If you just want to get these, quick read.
Oh, do
X.
I have X? Yes. Cool.
This black crystal, long a symbol of farewell, is granted to banished undead. The crystal seeds sends phantoms back to their homes or sends you back to yours. Beware of fickle use of this item if you intend to nurture relations. essentially, you can kick people out of your world if you're doing online play.
Oh, it's an
Or
online item.
If you've not got to a boss yet and you just can't be bothered anymore, you just use it and you go home.
Cool.
And then the dark sign signifies an accursed undead. Those branded with it are reborn after death, but will one day lose their mind and go hollow. Death triggers the dark sign, which returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, but at the cost of all humanity and souls.
So it's kind of turning death video game stuff into actual canon. Really?
Yeah, sort of.
Yep. Cool.
And then we have our key. Key to the dungeon of the Undead Asylum to the north. That's actually kind of important.
To the north? Or the Undead Asylum? Or all of it?
To the north.
Okay.
Because obviously the Undead Asylum, it's just your lockup.
Yeah.
But to the north, why would they put that there? Why would it not just be the Undead Asylum? Which makes you think, is there an Undead Asylum to the south, the east, the west?
Is there?
Are we the only ones? We never find out about it, but it does raise an interesting question.
Okay.
Obviously, the undead were corralled to these places.
Mhm.
We just
Well, it's got a kind of a like a Bloodborne thing about it. Like this undead plague. They seem to be just trying to get rid of everybody who's got it and just try and ignore
just
it, brush
shove it under the rug.
Yeah. Without really confronting what's the
Yeah,
problem.
but what hollows are kind of difficult to deal with because you can't kill them because they'll just respawn. So what do you do with them? You literally just shove them in the corner and lock them up.
Yes.
It's like the best way to deal with them. But yeah, a mysterious night without
your
saying
opinion.
a word.
Jake's just a little. Whenever you speak, we'll edit a little picture of your face onto the screen just because it's not going to happen that
It's
often.
that rare, yeah.
I'm just sat on my laptop, just do my own thing.
He's doing work, he's fine. But, a mysterious night without saying a word.
Work.
Shoved the corpse down into the cell, and on its person was this key. Who was this knight, and what was his purpose? There may be no answers, but one must still forge ahead.
He's my only source of food.
But there's also your armour and a broken weapon if you want to check that out.
Yeah, well,
I'm
I
not
keep
sure how
pressing.
much-
I'm so used to Fallout. I keep pressing B to open my inventory.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
get a bit
awkward.
weird. Oh yeah, that's a point. Well, we've already seen the description, but yeah, you're actually wearing the witch's ring.
All witch's ring. Shall I?
Well, actually, you don't need to go into equipment. Actually, if you RB one more time, well, LB actually.
That one?
LB into inventory. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
And then just pop over to armor.
sure.
One more time. So the helmet of iron, very common type of protective gear. Not much lore there. It's just basic armor.
Yep. Ring.
Old ring from an old witch, engraved minutely with indecipherable script, but seemingly useless.
Seemingly.
Seemingly.
Something tells me that's not going to last very long.
Yeah.
You're
If you
pretty
just,
pointless item in the game if it was, isn't it?
Well, apparently they've done it. So.
yeah, they did with a pendant. But yeah, it is coming used later. Very common. It's that's literally all it gives you. Like
Sure. Yeah.
most people wear it into battle. But for the most part, armor. There'll be slight differences, like it says like boots made from or gloves made from, but it's generally the helmet and the chest which will
We'll give you law.
have the different descriptions,
Okay.
and then the gloves and the legs generally have the same description as chest.
Cool. So, are we ready to get this shit on the road?
Let's do this.
Cool.
No.
You want to press?
Oh god damn the menu. Okay, I just want to before we start and people call me terrible. There is a microphone stand in my view, so that's what I'm. That's my excuse.
Is using any excuses. Oh, actually, sorry. This is something I forgot about. If you go back into your cell
Okay.
and then look into sort of like the corners,
Right. Yeah.
can you see them?
Can I go first person or? There's little
no.
cockroaches.
Yes, like your cell is infested,
Lovely.
and you've got your bucket in the corner.
Mr. Bucket. Buckets of fun.
But you can take a peek in these other cells. And
Oh yeah.
I think
Can I not open them?
there's not much you can see about them. They're just like your basic cells. But you can see like a hollow in there, just sort of praying.
Is everybody hollow but me?
Well, yes,
Right.
and
They're
the
gonna-
Nameless Knight.
Well, there's.
He's going to launch into another
Yeah.
description
Yeah.
there. This guy looks sad.
Yeah, well, some hollows they just sort of like hang around really, sort of few and far between.
Huh. Oh god.
Just leave him be.
I-
He's had it rough.
Exactly. I'm putting him
But,
out of his misery.
If you look up slightly to the right,
Oh, that guy's not had a good day, has
yeah, And you can see that he's got a sack thrown over his head. So, like, was he just thrown down here and that just sort of happened? Was he like purposely chucked on the spike to try and execute, hold in
Right,
place?
yeah, I see what you mean. Well, something tells me that big thing behind here's got something to do with it.
I
'Cause, I
never
mean-
noticed that on my first playthrough.
Neither did I, actually. Somebody mentioned it to me, and I was like, oh yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy that you've just got this absolutely huge demon, like, which you've literally just got into the first game and you've seen this monstrosity and you're like, oh god. And
Huh.
it's, for the time being, it's just there.
I'm going to leave that guy alone. B to run.
Yes.
Yep, I'm pretty used to the controls. What's worrying me at the minute is no dashing, like Bloodborne.
Yes.
Yep, targeting, that's cool.
Well, you've got shields.
Oh yeah,
That's
shields
gonna be
as
the
well.
biggest difference.
Oh yeah, does water slow me down?
Yes, it does.
Cool.
But we can deal with that later.
Sure.
Hold. No, you can't. Speed up while you're going up ladders.
Sad face.
Different game. Although you can hold B and you'll slide down them.
Oh yeah, that's easier at least. So, made it to the bonfire.
First bonfire.
Shall we call that an episode?
Oof. I kind of want to get to Firelink because it's not too far, but I'm not sure if...
Bonfire link. No, it's a good place to end it.
Yeah, we'll
Check
call
out
it
next time for the Asylum Demon fight, which I am going to riggedy wreck.
Let's try for that Demon's Great Armor.
Later.
Alright guys, later.